Hello, welcome to Arsenal Match TV. My name is Tops, and today I'm going to be talking about the last Premier League game of the season. It was Arsenal versus Everton. Now, Arsenal, they needed a victory and somehow needed Middlesbrough to take at least a point from Liverpool to ensure that they would make the top four, even though you could argue that Arsenal have not deserved it throughout the course of the season. But we started this game quite well, very well actually. There was a couple of chances for Welbeck. He miscued his shot, but it was actually a goal in the first 10 minutes. It was Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin, of all people, he hardly ever scores. This is his first goal of the season, I believe. It was a great cross and passing move from Ozil. Squared it, and Danny Welbeck, to be fair, he missed an absolute sitter. He just went straight under his foot. But luckily for him, Hector Bellerin managed to put it into the back of the net for 1-0. And to be fair, Arsenal, they started this game very, very well. Probably one of the rare games where we've actually started at the end. It was quite fast, quite quick. And Everton, they didn't look like they had, gotten out of first gear. But it all changed when Laurent Koscielny, you absolute fool. I don't know what you're doing. He lunged into a challenge, unnecessarily, really. The game was still early, probably 15 minutes. And Michael Oliver, who you would say he had a suspect evening, or afternoon, I should say, in terms of refereeing, he sent him off, straight red card. And looking at the replays, it's dangerous play. He's going in full throttle, gets none of the ball, and it's lucky that he didn't injure Valencia, in my opinion. So it was for me, it was definitely a straight red card. But it's just, why are you doing it? Why? There was no need. Just shepherd him out. Don't just lunge in, fly in aggressively. You're always going to risk getting a red card these days, and that's what happened. And it also means that Laurent Koscielny, he misses the cup final. Yep. He misses next week's crunch game against Chelsea. So, just terrible from him, and terrible for the rest of the game, really, because we had 10 men, and even though we did manage to score another goal, it was a shot, I think it was a shot that came in, and it hit Danny Welbeck, and everyone seemed to stop. I don't know if people thought it was handball or offside, but everyone seemed to stop, and our main man, Alexis Sanchez, he did not. And he made a run, and Danny Welbeck, he squared it to him to make it 2-0. Alexis Sanchez, his 29th goal of the season, I believe, and his 24th in the Premier League. So a very, very good return from Alexis Sanchez. And yeah, it was 2-0. Everton, they had quite some few chances. They were piling on the pressure as Arsenal, tried to sit back, because obviously we were down to 10 men, so we had to. And at half time it was 2-0. There was news coming from the other ground that Liverpool had been 1-0 up. Wijnaldum with a good finish from him. So Europa League was destined to beat Arsenal. And to be honest with you, I can't complain. We deserve to be in the Europa League. We've been not very good between January to April, May. So yeah, we deserve to be in there. We've been poor. But yeah, on to the second half. And as I said, Michael Oliver, the referee, had a few touchy decisions. I mean, Williams, he made a challenge, and he was already on yellow card. It looked like suspect it could have been a second yellow, but Michael Oliver, he showed a bit of leniency. And then Schneiderlin, again, he was already booked, and he had a trip against, I think it was Mesut Ozil, and he avoided a second yellow card. Obviously, the Arsenal fans and crowd wanted the referee to send somebody off because, Laurent Koscielny had been sent off. But it just highlighted, some of the inconsistencies with referees where, they're sending players off for dangerous play, and Koscielny was rightly sent off. But, when a player makes two fouls that are deemed to be both yellow cards, which Williams and Schneiderlin's were, he lets them off. So, yeah, bit of a rope game for him. And also, yeah, after that, he did actually award Everton a penalty. It was handball from Rob Holding. You can see he tried to get his arm out of the way, but he did slightly push his arm, and it was a penalty. Lukaku was a great finish from the penalty spot to make it 2-1. And Everton, they were trying to pile on the pressure in the Emirates. There was news coming through that Liverpool were like 2 or 3-0 up at this stage, so that was game, set, and match. So it was a quiet end second half, but we had some terrible news on the injury front, because Gabriel, he got like a nasty looking knee injury. I think it was a collision with Valencia again, and he had to be stretched off and brought on and replaced. And Alexis Sanchez as well, he It looked like he had a hamstring pull-up. Oh, it's just terrible news. All this before the cup final. So it looks like we've got Koscielny out, Gabriel out, and Sanchez, he may even be out. I mean, people are even saying, what, this could have been his last ever game for Arsenal. If he doesn't play in the cup final, he is sold in the summer. So in terms of that perspective, it was a terrible day for Arsenal in terms of injuries and suspensions and stuff like that. But we have to just move on, really. We managed to get a third and killer goal. There was a couple of chances that we had of a counter-attack through Welbeck and Iwobi. And to be fair, Joel did pull off some decent saves, really. But it was Ramsey who teed it off. There was some good play from Ozil, passing it to Ramsey. And it was a lovely 25-yard curler finish into the far corner. But it really doesn't amount to anything, really, because it just means that we are playing Europa League football. Yeah, Thursday night. So best book my Thursdays, make my Thursdays free for the first time in 20 years because we are playing Europa League. And maybe this is the chance for us to try and do something in Europa League because in the Champions League we never win it. We always get smashed by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. And we don't really seem to buy the key world-class players in terms of strikers, midfielders, centre-backs that we should be trying to sign because that's what the Champions League is supposed to be known for, trying to attract world-class players, but we don't really seem to do that on a regular basis. So, yeah, Europa League, we might as well try and win it if we're in it. Yeah, it's a European trophy, so you can't really, turn your nose up at that. But yeah, it's what we deserve. We've been, as I said, poor throughout the season. But yeah, that's been my review. A win, but it doesn't really matter much, as I said. It confirms that we're going to be playing Europa League football. We move on to the FA Cup final. As I said, we aren't looking great shape for that. Injuries at the back. Main man, main striker, main performer, top goal scorer. He looks like he's either carrying an injury or he's going to be ruled out. We've still got lots of Oxlade-Chamberlain as well. We don't know if he's going to be fit, touch and go. Koscielny suspended. He's not going to play. We don't know even know who's going to play in goal, whether it's going to be Petr Cech or Ospina. He's normally been our FA Cup keeper. So there's a lot of things to be worried about in terms of injury selection. And Chelsea, they're in great form, just won 5-1 today. And they've got all their key players fit and healthy and not suspended for the game. So it's going to be an uphill battle. I mean, I'm not optimistic, to be fair, guys. I'm really not. We just have to pray and hope for the stars. But, we just have to see what happens next Saturday. But yeah, that's been my review. And thank you, everyone, for watching. That's it. FA Cup. That's the last game next week. And that's it for the season. It's gone really, really quick. Thank you everybody for watching all my videos for the past 7 or 8 months. It's been a pleasure to do. I'll be doing a review one of the FA Cup next week, so please look out for that. But yeah, that's been it. That's been my review. End of the season, Europa League Thursday nights. The road to Leon begins now. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Arsenal Match TV. My name is Tops. Come on, you gunners.